Kerry Von Erich's intense feud with King Kong Bundy over Bundy's American Heavyweight Championship ramped up with a non-title hair versus hair match. Bundy lost and had his head shaved. A bald head Bundy would keep forever. Kevin and Kerry defeated Bundy for the American Tag Titles when his partner Bugsy McGraw left him during a match.
Here with the American Heavyweight title holders, a belt that they won in San Antonio against McGraw and Bundy. A little something about tonight's bout, Kevin.
Well, they're going to try to take it from us. This isn't for the title, but they're going to try to come on so they get up a little higher on the ladder, and we're just going to make sure that's not going to happen.
A little something from the modern day warrior.
Hey Jay, my brother and I are tanned, rested, and ready. We didn't get these tans from laying in the sun. We got them from running on the beach. We're ready, baby.
Back to you.
Fire tonight. We're ready to go.
Bundy was now teaming with Wild Bill Irwin.
Kerry Von Erich and Kevin against Irwin and King Kong ball-headed Bundy. Watch this move, up, spin over. Irwin not as quick. And they turn around the body. One. Rolling off very quickly. Good arm drag. And look at Kerry Von Erich maneuver, roll. They had him picked up into a body slam, and he turned it around on Wild Bill Irwin. San Antonio, Alamo City, as Bundy comes in. One of the greatest wrestling extravaganzas ever. World-class wrestling. If you've never seen it, we'll tell you more about that as we move into the fall season. Now it's Bundy and Kerry.
Kong said he has it out for the whole Von Erich family for what Kevin did by taking his hair. This might be a blessing in disguise for Wild Bill, a man who tends to lose his concentration during the match, especially when he's trying to pin somebody to put him away. With Gary Hart and Monty Hussein, oh no, not a backbreaker.
What a backbreaker, too. He carried that one all the way across the ring. Doing quite a job of Kevin just fighting off her and just slips that one off and comes right back. Whipping Kevin. Kevin made a fine move on the drop kick. Working to the corner, slaps it on Kerry, and here comes Kerry. Doing his war dance. Young warrior. Kerry Von Erich.
Here's that roundhouse fight.
One, two, but not enough. A hard right uppercut.
What a haymaker by Kong.
There's an exchange. Here comes Kevin, and Kevin, he doesn't like Bundy. All over the man. He took his hair in San Antonio. Flying drop kick. Flying. Trying to get him to go over on a flying mare. Here comes Kevin on a flying body slam. On top. Another flying elbow drop to the head of Kevin Von Erich. On top. One, two, three. Wild Bill Irwin and King Kong Bundy.
And the villains would defeat the Von Erichs in a non-title match. Bugsy McGraw was continuing to be an annoying thorn in the side of H&H Limited. He even got himself a new manager, a clown named Roscoe. Bugsy McGraw was definitely becoming a fan favorite of the children in the crowd.
Well, who is this?
This is Roscoe the Clown. I want everybody to know I brought Roscoe the Clown out here. It's a special treat to the children and to the older people. If you feel like children like I do, you understand? You understand? When I was associated with H&H, I had two clowns as a manager. I now have Roscoe the Clown as my manager. You understand? But I want H&H to know. Wait a minute, Roscoe. Wait a minute, Roscoe. Easy, Roscoe. Dan Roscoe. Boy, he's wild, isn't he? And I want to tell H&H, and I want to tell the people that I want H&H to know the meaning of the word war and the meaning of the word guerrilla warfare, you understand? I want them to know the meaning of the word surprise. When it comes to guerrilla warfare, I am the gorilla.
Bugsy McGraw can be managed by H&H, by Armand Hussein and Gary Hart. Then certainly Bugsy McGraw can have his own clown as a manager. And he's got one down there right now. Roscoe the Clown. This is unbelievable. But it's the unpredictable Bugsy McGraw, the man-child, who just seems to enjoy having fun, come out under his that move by Bugsy McGraw, Wild Bill Irwin, the Texas champion, was flying in the ropes, and Bugsy falls down laughing with all sorts of glee. Bugsy makes a move. Here comes Irwin again. He makes another move. Roscoe, the manager, may be more of a clown than he is a manager. I don't think he really understands, except that Bugsy is in trouble. Rocco Libby's trying to keep Wild Bill Irwin off of Bugsy Wild. Now let's see down there's a bucket. A bucket, I don't know what's in there. Look out! Ah! Oh, Bill Irwin hit by paper cups and paper. And Bugsy comes up with another surprise. Bugsy with another surprise. Wow, Bill Irwin just utterly frustrated. 5 minutes gone. Bugsy left in the ring by Wild Bill Irwin, who is just stomping out of here. Armand Hussein goes with him. And the count is on. 13. If he doesn't come back by 20, it's all over. And it is all over. Bugsy McGraw has won disqualification.
That Bugsy McGraw is just like a drowning man. He keeps popping up.
Like you're drowning.
He keeps popping up. But I want to tell you something, McGraw. You and that little yo-yo Roscoe manager you got, whenever you're going against H&H, you're committing something you can't handle.
Another man was upset with H&H Limited. Great Kabuki and Magic Dragon had been going around beating up on up-and-coming Mexican wrestlers, and Jose Lothario was not going to stand for it anymore.
They hurt the man real bad in Mexico. Let me tell you one thing, Mr. Gary Hart, Mr. Jose. I want to have an open challenge to either man and see how really tough they really are. I like to have the Great Kabuki or the Dragon. The only condition, there's no doubt in my mind that the two men are very tough and very dangerous in Kung Fu. But long as I live, and long as in my boxing career, in my wrestling career, I never hurt nobody the way you guys did El Solitario. The only thing I ask is let me have my head fist and I show you how to hurt people. Either one. Y ahora a todos mis buenos amigos y a todos mis paisanos del habla hispana les quiero hacer esto. Cobardemente este par de individuos, el Gran Kabuki y el Dragón, lastimaron al Solitario. Yo lo que quiero hacer es esto. Una sola simple pregunta.
Let me tell you something, Jose, you know that stinking, dirty, filthy Mexican dog. Anything that you know, anything you want to tell it, any one of our men, you're welcome to it, anything.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Jose. The only way I respect you right here because I don't want to get involved in a match. But I like to say one thing. You are a coward the same the other three guys are because you guys got an open contract anytime they want to.
He wanted a shot at fighting Kabuki or Magic Dragon. Lothario would get a shot at them along with Mexican Lucha Libre legend Blue Demon.
Jose Lothario has wanted this bout for a long time. In our last event, Jose came to the ring and challenged Gary Hart and the Great Kabuki for a bout. The Kabuki has him in the shoulder, driving into the muscles and the nerves, driving in and holding on. Lothario, man with a mission, and Kabuki judo chops across the head and goes to both sides of the neck now. Jose Lothario in trouble as the Great Kabuki hangs in and hangs off. Maybe from the Damo suit. Here comes Lothario. Good lift on Kabuki. Lothario steps into a kick though. Thrust into the chest. Thrust over the heart. Back into the neck muscles and the nerves. Here's an exchange. There goes the Magic Dragon. Reverse kick across the nose. Couple of chops. And the Dragon has Jose Lothario. Groggy. Lothario. Lothario makes a tag with the Blue Demon, and the Demon takes a chop from the Dragon. Takes a couple more and a couple more. Steps under, and now he goes to work. Flying Bear. But shot in the midsection. Up and over. Here's a tag, and Lothario comes back. Lothario coming in, and so does the Great Kabuki. Immediately on a tag with the Dragon. They battle out toe to toe. Good shot by Lothario. Down on top. 1, 2. Not quite enough for 3. Magic Dragon interfering. Lothario still battling. And they continue to hammer away at each other. The straightened out. There was interference by the Dragon.
I suppose if there's any consolation to a moral victory, you certainly had that.
Well, I'd like to say one thing. That's a good thing, Mr. Hart. I'm warning you out. If I just had my two-fist tape, I prove one point, the man can go down. If it wasn't for the Dragon, that man be hurt real bad because I couldn't take advantage of the whole situation. I want the man with my two-fist tape. Any place, anytime, you want it, my baby, because you're gonna have a one fight in your head. You want to hurt people? Hurt me, and I show you how to hurt people.
H&H Limited would later sick Superfly on Lothario.
Superfly gives Jose Lothario trouble. So we'd like to get your comments on.
Will someday be the NWA champion. It's just a matter of time.
Drop on that left leg of Jose Lothario and Superfly. Thrust back. There's an extended wrist lock. And sort of an arm across the neck. But that's the way that Lothario can handle things.
Boxing and the wrestling combination give them both their own unique, effective way of scientific wrestling.
Well, Superfly says he can box too, and he's pumped the left and the right into the body of Lothario. Jose taking those shots. Take another one to the side of the head. Now watch for Lothario. Been there before. Test. Oh, a wild right uppercut that just missed. Boy, that was close.
It's such a great sport. You have great athletes like Hogan represented, and a man like Rocky Balboa pointing him out to let Hulk Hogan part of this great, another great movie by Rocky Balboa. Rocky Sylvester Stallone.
And there's a left hook. Little short punch and deck Superfly.
And those short punches are deceiving. A lot of power in the quick short punches. Something that the martial arts is nothing like go around. Oh, no.
Here comes Jose now. And here's the bell. And Jose Lothario having a time. And Superfly attacks. And drops his old man. And there they both go. And Jose Lothario decking both of them away.
For several months now in 1982, Kerry Von Erich was looking to get a real shot at NWA World Champion Ric Flair.
Well, there you are, Kerry, at the point where you wanted to be for so long. The bout with Harley Race, and then the winner goes on to meet Ric Flair, the World Heavyweight Champion. You spent a lot of time preparing for that bout, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but I spent a lot of time preparing. But the whole thing has gone on 3 years. I wrestled Harley Race 3 times in 3 years, and he never beat me, and I never beat him. There's a lot of controversy on if I ever beat him or not, which I feel that I did.
Kerry even did a good job explaining his odd Cloud promo earlier in the year.
But in this last fight, I did come out on top. I was a winner, and which was supposed to remove the cloud that I was the uncrowned world champion.
Everybody else thought you were the world's uncrowned heavyweight champion.
Right, that's what they were saying, Will. And after I beat Harley Race, I actually felt I was uncrowned champion after that fight.
Explaining that he was the cloud hovering over the NWA championship picture because everyone calls him the uncrowned champion.
And hopefully August 15th with Ric Flair will determine who is and who isn't the world champion.
And now you're concentrating on Ric Flair.
Well, yeah, that's right in a way, Bill. Most of the time I'm concentrating on the world title. I want to be the world champion. I've been training for so long and so hard for this that I'm not going to blow it this time. And, Ric Flair is in the back of my mind, but mostly it's that, the world title. I feel if I beat Harley Race, I can beat Ric Flair. I'm not going to get overconfident. I'm going to give it 110%, and this time I'm going to do it.
When a tag match took place with Kerry teaming up with Al Madrill against King Kong Bundy and Superfly, Ric Flair was at ringside to root against Kerry.
Flair, as he is inside the ring now, watching Kerry Von Erich, and Kerry looking back at him. Ric Flair, who at Reunion Arena August 15th tomorrow will be battling Kerry Von Erich for the World Heavyweight Championship is on hand to take a few notes tonight, watching Kerry Von Erich. Certainly the #1 challenger to the World Heavyweight Championship. Now with King Kong Bundy, who will be putting his American Heavyweight Championship on the line tomorrow night against Harley Race at Reunion Arena. Wrestling Star Wars summer of '82. Look at McGraw come from right field with that ball. And Kerry pointing at Ric Flair. Kerry with a tremendous physique, pulling up on the toe hold of King Kong Bundy. Ric Flair looks with interest on the work of Kerry Von Erich. Even made a gesture there and walks up and do a little talking about it. Kerry Von Erich in desperate straits. You'll remember the $10,000 bounty. Ric Flair really getting involved like a cheerleader down there. There he is. Away, Bundy with a headlock now. Like he threw a thumb in there, but here comes Kerry Von Erich roaring back. Kerry with a roundhouse right. Kerry up. Kerry the body slam on King Kong Bundy. 1, 2, 3. Kerry Von Erich slamming King Kong Bundy. Something that nobody's been able to do. Andre the Giant or anyone else. And Ric Flair takes off his coat. He's slamming him. And Ric Flair, as we said earlier, had put a $10,000 bounty, allegedly, nobody ever proved it, on Kerry Von Erich. And there they are.
To say the least, I'm impressed. And I'm very surprised.
Why are you surprised?
Now, I tell you, I've always figured that Kerry Von Erich was a tremendous athlete. But I never in my wildest dreams imagined that he possessed the strength to slam a 450-pound man right there. And it's only because Bronco Lubitsch and David Manning were standing at ringside, because I'm the gentleman and the man who possesses the class that I do, that I didn't get in the ring and show you and everybody in the great state of Texas just how impressed I really am. Because, no, wait a minute. I'm not King Kong Bundy, and I'm not the Superfly, and I'm nobody else that ever passes through Dallas. I'm the world champion. I'm Ric Flair. And the building's going to be packed. It's going to be rocking and rolling. You know why? Because Dallas has needed to set their eyes on a champion for a long, long time. We know the Cowboys can't do it. We know the Mavericks can't do it. They need a champion. Well, they got a real world champion in Ric Flair. You want this title, and I don't want you to have it. It's mine. I make a lot of money wearing it. I like being called the greatest, and I'm gonna put it on you so bad tomorrow night that nobody in the state of Texas will ever mention the name Kerry Von Erich to Ric Flair, the real world champion, again.
Before Flair had his match with Kerry, he thought he could take on Al Madrill in a tune-up match. But Madrill was up for the challenge.
Ric Flair, they unhooked. Madrill did a great job unhooking and twisting. And Flair now is in trouble. And suddenly, in open moments, he has found out he is in the match with a tough one. Leg drop. And Ric Flair, the champion, explodes out from the last championship wrestling. Well, Flair hitting with a shoulder. Madrill running right into it again. And this time a leg drop. And Madrill comes back with a toe hold. Comes around trying to get a figure four, but Flair breaks it. Now the figure four is one of Flair's favorites. There's the judo chop across the chest and neck. Well, Ric Flair's going to get some help now from Madrill. Madrill. Figure four leg lock. Figure four. No, he didn't get it all. He didn't get it all. Now he has it. Now he has it. The rolling figure four.
Madrill was so up for the challenge that he was about to defeat the world champion Flair with the figure four, but time on the match ran out. Afterwards, Flair was pissed.
I didn't give you nothing! If I did 2 more minutes, just 2 more minutes, he'd have been mine! All I needed was 2 more minutes! This is propaganda from the state of Texas! He had me no way! Let me tell you something, Shorty! You, nobody else, tries to insult the world champion! This is not a small ringer! I come to shut your mouth, Skinny! I'm in no mood to talk. Hey, I'll give him credit for being a punk. If I'd had 2 more minutes, he'd have been mine. It's part of the propaganda that runs through Texas. If I come here to wrestle on TV, I expect a nobody. And who do they give me? Al Madrill. They know what's going on. They're trying to beat me, trying to embarrass me. Knock it out.
Towards the end of the summer of 1982, WCCW had one of their big Wrestling Star Wars events. Bundy defended his American Heavyweight Championship against Harley Race.
16's the count now. And Race missed. Hits the corner post. 20. That's it. The bout is over. The bout is over. They have been counted out.
Armand was preparing for Kevin to get a shot at Bundy and the title soon.
Pretty boy Kevin Von Erich, you say you want a shot at my American belt. When I get that, you gotta put up your hair. You humiliated me in front of San Antonio, in front of the world. You took my hair. Now, punk, if you want a shot at my belt, you put up your hair. No DQs. There must be a winner in that match, but I want your hair, otherwise no match.
But at Wrestling Star Wars, the other Von Erich son finally returned from Florida. David Von Erich teamed up with Kevin to take on Great Kabuki and Magic Dragon for the All Asia Tag titles.
The Dragon is in now with David. Great deal of pain and pressure. Forced in by the Magic Dragon. Here's the exchange. Here comes Kevin. Kevin up on top, gonna roll him up. 1, 2, but the thump across the head.
David was successful in his return, winning the titles along with Kevin.
David Von Erich goes flying up. David, with a knee drop across the neck of the Magic Dragon. Another on top. 1, 2, 3. David Von Erich beats the Magic Dragon. David Von Erich and Kevin Von Erich. David Manning with the belts.
Lastly, Kerry Von Erich got his shot at Flair for the NWA World title in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Kerry was on a roll, but he was against the world champion who had all the fight in him too. Flair won the first fall 21 minutes in, and then Kerry tied it less than 10 minutes later. With the third fall though, Kerry got himself disqualified and thus did not win the title. To end the summer of 1982 for WCCW, David's return was going even stronger. After winning the All Asia titles, he also defeated Bill Irwin for the Texas Heavyweight Championship.